Tonight's title is Stop Romanticizing Who You Wish They Would Be. Stop romanticizing who you wish they would be. Tonight is going to be interesting because there's a lot of us, we fall into this category of trying to, we think that people are going to become what we want them to become and they never become it. And we get stuck sometimes in a real deal life situation, and then we waste years and months. Yeah, we waste time trying to, we're hoping that people are going to become something that we want them to become. We romanticize, we think about this in our mind, and we fantasize like maybe one day they're going to be this person and maybe one day they're going to be that person. But somebody says, any advice you would have gave yourself before you published your first book? The best advice I would have gave myself is, I feel like I should have started sooner. Now, if it's towards writing or towards, I feel like I should have started sooner. Yeah. That would be the best advice I would give myself. I wish I would have started sooner, because now I would have had about 10 or 15 books. Yeah, I would have been able to put all of this knowledge over the years, just crammed it in so many different books and collections. That would be the best advice I would give myself before I wrote my first book. Yeah. But again, I want to say welcome tonight. Welcome. We're at 6 minutes. We're about to take off. I hope that you got you some coffee, some tea, whatever you need, because tonight is going to be a night of therapy, and it's going to be a blessing to your life. Again, it's very simple. Tonight's topic is stop romanticizing who you wish they would be. Now, I want you to think about something. Have you ever told yourself that you wish they could be this perfect person? You wish that they could be this, and you wish they can be that. Have you ever said that? If I had to give tonight a subtitle, it would be to avoid disappointment, take people exactly as they are, and stop romanticizing about what you wish they would be. I told you tonight gonna be heavy. Tonight is about to be heavy. I'm just warning you right now. Get ready. Tonight is gonna be heavy. I'm just, it's just a warning. Everybody got a little warning every now and then. Just a little warning. Tonight gonna be heavy. But tonight I want to talk to the people who is tired of being disappointed by the same person. I want to talk to you. You are tired of being disappointed by the same patterns they keep making, the same excuses they keep making, in the same cycle. I want to talk to you. Not because you've grown to not care about these people. Not because you don't love hard. Not because you're tired of trying. But because you keep expecting people to become the version of them you created in your mind. This is a real therapy session tonight. It's going to be heavy. I'm warning you. It's going to be heavy. You keep loving people potential. You keep loving who they could be. You keep loving who they were at the beginning. When you get into a new relationship, at the beginning, everybody is popping and you on time and he's opening car doors for you. Yeah, and when it's first, he ain't got it yet. He excited. He ain't messing up in no conversation. Everything goes your way sometimes, and it's just everybody super nice to each other. The vibe and the chemistry seem like it's perfect. Yeah, you keep loving them like who they were in the beginning, and then you keep loving the version they show you for a few days after they mess up. You keep loving the apology, and then you keep loving the promise. Yes. You keep loving the idea that it can become something way more spectacular in your life if they finally change. But tonight, we have to deal with the reality tonight. So for a little bit, I need you to just open your mind up tonight in therapy, because we're going to deal with the reality tonight. Because the truth is, to avoid disappointment, you have to take people exactly as they are. You got to stop romanticizing about what you wish they would be. You ever wonder why you always upset and you always mad? And it's like, dang, it's like, I don't like this person. You grow up in a relationship, you're growing old together, and you tell yourself, I don't like this person. They always disappointing me. I'm just saying, to avoid disappointment, you have to take people exactly as they are. Stop this fantasizing about what you wish they would be. I'm not telling you to stop loving people. That does not mean that you should become cold. It does not mean that nobody can't grow. And I'm not telling you to give up on everybody. It means that you should stop building expectations around a version of someone they have not chosen to become. This is why you keep getting your heart broke. It means that you should stop ignoring patterns because you are so attached to potential. You ignore the patterns, you ignore the red flags, you ignore the bad stuff. It means that you should stop letting one good moment erase months of repeated behavior. That man put it on you one time and then it's like, you know what, it's okay, honey, I understand. No, because that's only so long that's gonna last. What about when y'all get older and he can't hit that spot like he used to? I'm just saying, I ain't trying to take it there, but I am trying to take it there because we're talking about relationships and we're talking about you trying to see people for what they really, they're not, because they got one good gift. Maybe he can spend money well. And he do one good thing, one good moment, buy you something really nice, and you think that's supposed to erase months of repeated behavior. Listen to what I'm saying. It's the truth. Bro, you do the same thing. This girl been showing you she is no good. And you let her, one night, she put it on you. Now you done forgot all about what she did. It's no big deal anymore. All of this repeated behavior it just went clean over your head. I'm just trying to tell you to stop falling in love with what they say. You got to stop falling in love with what people say. And this is a big thing. They tell you all type of things. You fall in love with what they say while ignoring what they keep doing. And then you wonder why I'm so upset. Mark, I don't feel good in my mind. I don't feel good in my body. I'm going through the same old repeated issues because you are falling in love with the fantasy. Tonight, we're about to talk about it. tonight we are about to talk about it. Again, for those who are just now coming on, tonight's topic is stop romanticizing who you wish they would be. Stop romanticizing who you wish they would be. I want you to drop the word clarity. I want you to drop that word clarity if this is already speaking to you. Yes, if this is speaking to you tonight, drop the word clarity. I just want to know of people right now, who knows what I'm talking about, or if you've been there before, because this is something that is very serious. You have fell in love with the wrong person. Yes, you fell in love, but you fell in love with the wrong person. I'm just saying. You fell in love with the wrong person. Yeah. This is the truth. Drop clarity if you know what I'm talking about. How many people have fell in love with this idea of what you thought they would be? This is the truth. And you're so disappointed in yourself, and you're so disappointed in your life. And it's like, wow, my life, man, where did my life go? I want to set the record really straight right now. This session is not about attacking people. So I don't want you to come on here and think I'm just attacking people. No. We're not talking about that tonight. This is not an attack. This is not about calling everybody toxic. Now, that's what people do. Sometimes you think that everything is about calling somebody toxic. This doesn't have anything to do with that. Not tonight. Not tonight. This don't have anything to do with that. Not at all. Just saying. I'm just saying. This is not about saying that people cannot change. Because people can change. People can grow. People can heal. People can mature. They can. People can become better. But change is not proven by potential. Did you just hear what I just said? I just want to make sure you got it. Change is not proven by potential. Change is proven by patterns. Change is not proven by one emotional conversation. Change is proven by consistency. That's why when people ask me in a relationship and you say things like this, right? You'll be like, I wonder if my man who went out and had a baby on me, if he done went out and got this other woman pregnant, if I can trust him again. Nope. Not if there's no consistency of real change. And you say, well, how can you say that with much force behind it? Because I'm a firm believer that people don't change unless their patterns change. They don't change unless they change what they really believe. And what you believe is your identity. And whatever your identity is, that's your pattern. Change is not proven by tears, people crying and going, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna do better. That ain't change. Change is proven by accountability. I don't care how much she cried to you, bro. You wish that this woman is a great woman. I'm sorry. Sometimes she might be in a season of her life she's no good for you. I don't care how much she cry, because one of the greatest strengths of a woman is to cry. You start crying, boy, they'll cry in front of anybody. And people be like, who did it? Where he at? They cry in front of you, and it's like, okay, baby, what you want me to do? I don't care about none of them tears. That don't mean that you change because you crying. Change is proven by accountability. Change is not proven by what somebody says when they're about to lose access to you. You don't cut them off and say, you know what? I'm not dealing with you no more. Now they want to change and get right. It's like, yeah, baby, please, baby, please. No. That's not real change. You only change because you was losing access to something good. Yeah. I said, I'm about to cut you off. You were like, what you need me to do? That's not real change. Change is proven by what they do when they are no longer being watched and monitored and begged and corrected and then reminded or threatened. I don't want to deal with a person who literally, you got to threaten them to change. Tonight, therapy is going to be powerful. I'm telling you. I'm going to say some things. It's going to really, you're going to be like, ooh, I ain't never thought about this. Because I want to tell you something, that some of you right now, you keep getting hurt. You keep crying. You keep getting scarred because you keep confusing potential with proof. True story. They got the potential. You be seeing that they can be sweet sometimes. So you ignore that they are inconsistent most of the time. I'm just saying. Am I lying? Because if I'm telling the truth, somebody put in the comments, he's telling the truth. You ignore that. I'm just saying. All because they can be sweet to you, you ignore the inconsistency most of the time. And you be like, oh, it's no big deal. That's just honey. That's just the way he is. You see that they can communicate sometimes and give you conversation. So you ignore that they shut down every time it's time for accountability. True story. Yeah. You even be seeing that sometimes they can apologize. Sometimes. So you ignore the behavior that keeps repeating. You be like, oh, they're just going to apologize anyway, so it's no big deal. This is what you do. I see you. She says, he's telling the truth and it hurt my feelings a bit. Hey, I'd rather hurt your feelings and let you, deal with the pain of the truth than dealing with the pain of time you wasted. Because you be seeing that people got a good heart somewhere in them. So you keep tolerating actions that keep hurting you. Oh, they have a good heart. But listen to me tonight. A person that you like so much, they can have potential and still not have discipline to change. Listen to what I'm saying. A person can have good moments with you and still have the unhealthy patterns. A person can say and tell you that they want better and still keep choosing what damages the connection. And if you keep romanticizing this, if you keep romanticizing who you wish they would be, you will keep being disappointed by who they keep proving they are not. I'm just saying. For my note takers, I want you to write this down for me this morning. I want you to write this down for me this morning. I mean, this tonight. I'm tripping. Look, potential, it will make you stay loyal to a version of someone they have not even committed to becoming. Yes, potential. It'll fool you. It will make you stay loyal to a version of someone they have not even committed to becoming. And you have this thing in your mind that this person is this great person. Try to turn a little into a housewife. And but her patterns ain't never change. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you try to turn into a housewife, and she ain't never committed to being a housewife. And you brought her in there, and then your best friend got to know who she was, and your cousin them, and everybody, they enjoy her, They just look back and they say, look, we just share, It'd be some crazy stories y'all hear. I'm just saying, it'd be crazy out here sometimes. And this brother told you when you first met him, he ain't never told you you can turn him into a solid man who cares about responsibility. But you just took his potential because he could dress good and he smelled good and he had the muscles and he had a good career, and you thought he was going to be faithful to you, to your heart, to your family, to your babies. But who told you you can turn this little, who told you you can turn him into a house husband? Who told you that? Everybody can't be a husband. I'm just saying, everybody can't be a husband. It just is what it is, The wrong leadership, it'll mess you, your kids, it'll mess all y'all life up. The wrong leadership. Everybody can't be a good husband. Yeah, because you fell in love with the potential. You was loyal to him, and he didn't even commit. And many of you be claiming these men before they even claim you. You be like, oh, that's my man because you gave him some. That don't mean he your man. I'm just saying. Did I say something? Like my dad said, did I say something? I'm just saying, this be real life stuff. Gave this man because he had the potential to be your man. You gave him a baby. He ain't even commit to being a good father, but because he had the potential. I know. We all make mistakes. I get it. I want you to drop patterns if you are ready to look at the patterns, because that's what we are talking about. Drop patterns. Patterns are important, and you need to understand this, or you're going to keep getting yourself hurt, and you're going to keep being emotionally exhausted and tired and drained because you're not paying attention to patterns. You're focused on potential, and it got you blind, and it keep putting you to sleep. This is real painful. And this is why I wanted to talk about this tonight, because I have a lot of sessions and I talk to a lot of one-on-one clients, and this be a real pain. And I said I never really talked about this, so I wanted to talk about this tonight because it is a real pain. You think that the real pain is that people always lie to you. That's not the real pain. Has nothing to do, a lie is not the real pain. The real pain, it's not even that they always disappoint you, because in life we are used to being disappointed. That's not really no, that's not really it. The real pain is not even that they don't always show up for you. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. The real pain is so deep, it's hurtful. And it's the fact that you kept hoping this time would be different. You kept hoping that this time would be different. I have men who have left jobs and moved and tried to move back with their ex and tried to work it out, hoping that this time would be different. How many times have you forgiven somebody in your life and you said to yourself, this time I think it's going to be different? That's where the deeper pain lies. It lies in the false hope. You kept hoping that the next conversation would change them. You start feeling like, well, maybe I said something this time that really got through their head. I'm just saying. You kept hoping that the next apology would be real. I'm just saying, I want to give you some things to think about. Just want to give you some things to think about. You kept hoping that the next chance would finally wake them up. Then you would tell yourself in your mind, you would say, if I love them right this time, they'll become better. Yep, I just know it. If I can care for them a little bit more, if I can do this a little bit more, I just know that, they're going to work things out and we're going to be better and we're going to be a happy family and we're going to build and we're going to be great. This is what you would tell yourself. Real thought, real life conversation. Then you would say, if I be patient just a little while longer, if I can just wait one more year, if I could just do 6 more months, they're going to become consistent. They're going to be consistent. And, I know that, don't let this be a financial thing. I'm just going to keep waiting. I know that he plays the game every day, but I know I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait on him, to figure out what he's going to do. Or I just know one day, bro, she going to change. She going to start listening, cooking, cleaning, helping out around here, really, spending time with us for real. I just really, really hope. And you kept hoping because of potential. Then you kept hoping that if I give them more grace and I can really have this conversation with them and they know that I'm giving them grace, they're going to finally value it. And see, now you are not just hurt by what they did. No, it's beyond that now. You are tired from hoping against the pattern. You done drained yourself. You've been hoping and hoping and hoping. And that's why a lot of people right now, they struggle in their faith because they've been hoping that God can change people. But you got to realize people have to want to change. There is a different kind of tired when you are tired of hoping. Are you understanding what I'm saying today? That's a different kind of tired. Because when you romanticize who someone could be, you start fighting reality. You start fighting your friends. You start fighting your family. You start saying, you don't know them like I do. Oh, the big homie won't fight you. You talk about here, like, hey, big dog, get your mouth off that one. You feel me? Cause I know what she gonna be. You feel me? Don't do that. That one right there, you ain't gonna talk about. You burn bridges with your brother. You burn bridges with your uncles. You burn bridges with all the OGs who tried to warn you about potential, boy. You started fighting reality. Sister, everybody warned you about this man. They told you he wasn't no good, but you would sit down and just romanticize. Girl, he just do something to me, and I know he gonna be this, and he gonna be that. Girl, he ain't nothing. That's the reality. See, you're not just dealing with the person in front of you. You're dealing with the person that you're imagining. Our imagination is powerful, man. It is. You don't believe me. I know I got somebody on here, you don't believe me. I know. It's a crazy thing. It'd be the same people saying you love people. And if you love a woman, I'm sure if you really, really love her, it goes past the intimacy, because now you don't only love her, you love this imaginated. There's a whole different attachment. The person you thought they would become, be real deal. The person that you saw glimpses of. The person that they promised you they could be. The person that you even hoped would finally show up and stay. And that is why it hurts so bad. That is why it's so painful. See, maybe you didn't understand this type of pain. Maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you was like, I don't understand why I hurt so bad. Why do I hurt so bad? Because sometimes you're not grieving who they are. You're grieving who you wish they would become. And then it goes even farther. You would say somebody else is getting a different version of them that I was able to get. But baby, it's not true. It's not true. I just want to tell you it's not true. Did you know that? It's not true. People be lying to you. 9 times out of 10, if you got in a divorce or if you broke up with somebody and it hurt you real bad and you are grieving them and you feel like you let the devil lie to you and say somebody else is getting a good version and I got the bad version. If they didn't change their patterns, they didn't. If they didn't change who they really is, they not getting that version that you think. That's why you see the meme going on like, I feel sorry for whoever got my ex. Cause they ain't changed. And they gonna run you up. They gonna use you up just like they did me. Now, who can be honest right now and be like, you thought because your person replaced you that somebody was getting a better version of them? Who thought that? That's a real thought. But who's to say that a person is really getting the best version of them? Who's to say that? If they didn't change their patterns, they're getting the same version you got. I'm just saying. Write this down for my note takers. Sometimes the pain is not that they changed. The pain is that they stayed the same while you kept hoping. They didn't change. Can anybody agree with that tonight? Sometimes that the pain is not that they changed. The pain is that they stayed the same while you kept hoping. Like, dang, you just never made it to the promised land. You just never made it to, you just never made it. Like, dang, like, how long do I have to give you? Man, we be hurting ourselves, y'all. It's serious. I want you to drop 3-4 words for me. I see it now, if this is hitting you. I see it now. See, many of you don't understand your pain. You think that it's just, you think it's surface, but it's really deeper than this. It's deeper. And that's why we have to have these type of conversations. I see it now. I see why, I hurt so much. It's not always about this and that. It's really I'm so attached to this imagination of this person. And now I'm imagining that that imaginary person is going to be with somebody and to give them all of the love and all of the desires and everything that I wanted and that I couldn't get. Now, I know there might be some men on here who says, I ain't never thought like that. Well, keep living. I talk to a lot of masculine men who have lost a wife who was a bad one. Literally bad. Bad on the eye, nice. And bad on the inside. No good. I tell you, boy, sometimes these looks be pointless. You get you one and be like, hey, I got to throw her back. She thinks she looks so good. She just thinks she better than what's right. I'm just saying, ego be something else. Yeah. Now some women do, they think they so bad, they think they the baddest thing on the planet. And baby, hey, it's good to think like that. And it's good to think like that. I'm not knocking you. Yeah, it's good to think that you bad, cause you bad, baby, you is. But you can't be too bad, to just think that you better than doing what's right. Now that's ridiculous. You might be bad, but as it's only so long somebody gonna put up with, you don't never want to do nothing right. Okay, well, bad, you gonna be bad and single. Yeah, bougie, bad and single. They need to drop a song. Yeah, they need to drop a song. Bougie, bad. I'm bougie, bad and single. Yeah, they need to drop a song. Don't steal my song now. If I hear somebody come out with bougie, bad and single, I know that you stole it and I know where it came from. So just don't steal my song. Don't do it. I got some people to be watching me. Y'all be musicians and producers and stuff. Don't steal my song. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, I'm suing you. Bougie, bad, and single. BBS. Yeah. Ooh, I can come up with the hook for that right now. I'm trying to tell you, bougie, bad, and single. And they coming out with everything else right now. They can just put that on a little hook and it's going viral. And next thing you know, our kids singing, I'm bougie, bad, and single. Bougie, bad, and single. Yeah, it's crazy. This world wild, y'all. This world is wild. I'm just saying. Let me stay on topic. I want to give you something psychologically to think about very quickly, okay? Very quickly. I want to explain to you why I think that we romanticize people. Sometimes we do it because we saw potential early. Are you listening? I'm talking about, why do we romanticize people sometimes? I just want to give you something to think about because this is very powerful. Sometimes we do it because we see it early. They gave us a glimpse and they said the right thing to us. They showed us effort for a season and showed us, and they made us feel seen. They made us feel special. They made us believe that something beautiful could happen. And when someone gives you that type of glimpse, yeah, when they give you that, they give you the glimpse that you think you need, it is easy to start imagining what could happen if that version of them stayed. Tell people, man, be careful in getting caught up in this, because you stop responding to what they consistently show you, and you start responding to the memory of who they were in the beginning. You start saying things like, they are not always like this. They have a good heart. They have been through a lot. They just need time, He's trying, girl. He's trying. Big dog, like, look, she gonna change. She gonna change. She just going through something right now. Big dog, she good. Then you'll even tell yourself, I know who they really are. Well, do you? But see, sometimes when you say, I know who they really are, it becomes the excuse you use to ignore who they keep choosing to be. You know, you're listening to me today. That is where people get stuck. Because see, your brain, the way you think, it starts bonding to the good moments. It starts bonding to the good moments, the good apologies, the affection, the temporary change, the sweet text messages, and the deep conversations, the time that they cried, and yes, the time that they said, I know that I need to do better. In those moments, it becomes evidence in your mind that change is coming. So now you have real evidence now. In your brain, you tell yourself, I just know that change is coming because I've seen the good moments. But I want to tell you the truth. Healing, real healing. Healing requires you to stop measuring someone by their best moments and start paying attention to their consistent patterns. This is why I tell men and women, be logical. Pay attention to patterns. I don't care what you feel. I don't care what you think. What does the pattern say? What does the consistent pattern say? Because that's who they are. I don't care about how long you giving them. This man ain't been taking care of his kids for 2-3 years now, and you still won't put him on child support. I don't know why not. There's somebody else getting that money. Child support might be 15-20%. Somebody else getting it. But you say they gonna change. And so one day you feel like you're not gonna put him on child support because you be having in your mind, he have the potential to blow up and be a millionaire one day. And if he be a millionaire, I'm not gonna, he may not want to give me no money no more because I don't care about none of that. He become a millionaire and we taking him back to courts. Yeah. I'm just saying, we gonna get what we got to get. If it's my daughter, I'm teaching her the game. Hey, I don't care about none of that. We going to get what we have to get. Write this down real quick. Write this down. Do not let one good moment make you forget a repeated pattern. Don't do it. Don't do it. Drop no more fantasy if you're done living off potential. I want to see a people tonight that is done living in fantasy, daydreaming that somebody is gonna change. If you're done with that, drop no more fantasy. I got so many people on here. You just love fantasizing. Fantasizing just make you feel good. You grab your little chain on your chest. Some of you get to twirling your hair. Yeah, you get to twirling your hair just fantasizing. I just need you to say no more fantasizing tonight. If you're done living off potential, I want you to think about something. Romanticizing potential is like buying a house because of what it could become. Just imagine you see a little house and you be like, yo, I want to get this house because I feel like this house could become something. Like you see this house and you like, look, they ask you, they say, okay, well, Miss Ma'am, we got a house for sale. It's $25,000. And you saying, ooh, $25,000 is this big old house? Hear what you saying? This big old house. Oh, yeah. You bring your husband in, and he like, yeah, surely this surely got to be from God. Yeah, girl, we could train this room over here. We go over here and train this room. Yeah. But y'all ignored the fact that the foundation was cracked. Y'all looked at this house and that it was $25,000. But you ignored the fact that the foundation was cracked. You walk through this house and you say, one day this could be a beautiful home. You see these stairs, honey? Yeah. Yeah, I see it, girl. Yeah, this is powerful. One day this can be fixed. This can be fixed. All along, y'all ignore that the foundation, and if anybody know about houses, if the foundation ain't right, what got to happen? You be telling each other, one day this can be what we want. One day, honey, this can be us. One day this can feel like home. And maybe that may be true. Maybe it could be beautiful. Maybe it could be repaired. Maybe this house can be something special. But if no work, you're not living in the future version. You're living in the current condition. And frankly, some of you are trying to live inside somebody else's future. Yeah, their future potential, while being hurt by their present patterns. Listen to what I'm saying. I want to slow this down. It's freezing. Okay. Can you still hear me though? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, because we cooking tonight. We cooking. I'm back? Okay. All right, long as you can hear me. You've been able to hear me the whole time though, right? All right, bet. Long as you can hear me. If it's glitching but you can still hear me, just be patient. Yeah. Long as you can hear me, we good. You know, you just close your eyes and then maybe you open your eyes and it just stop. Yeah, we back. But yeah, like I was saying, you're living in somebody else. You're with them because of their potential, but you're hurt by their present patterns. You keep decorating the relationship that has cracks in the foundation. This person is foundationally messed up. They're messed up, but you keep decorating this person. Have you ever tried to spray cologne on somebody who real stink? Foundationally, they toe up. You know, you gotta let them make it. Foundationally, I'm sorry, you can't do it. Foundationally, it don't work. I don't know what it is. It don't work. Yeah, it just makes things worse. It just makes things worse. I'm just saying, they be like, whoo, boy, you smell like yesterday and today. Woo, I'm just saying. Yeah. Somebody said, good God Almighty. Oh my goodness, I love to laugh. I love to laugh. Yeah, boy, it smell like yesterday and today, and tomorrow. Boy, it's crazy, boy. But just imagine being in a relationship and you are trying to decorate the relationship, and the relationship have cracks in the foundation. You're trying to plan a future with somebody. What we gonna do? We gonna do this one day. You're trying to plan a future with somebody who has not repaired their behavior. You keep imagining, what if it could be, or what it could be, while ignoring what it's costing you. You in this relationship and it's costing you a lot, but you saying what it could be. Potential, you need to know this. Potential is not enough to build on if there is no work, no accountability, no consistency, and no change. Write this down real quick. Write this down. You cannot build a future on somebody's potential while their pattern keeps breaking your peace. Yeah. I want you to really drop this word for me. Accept it. You just got to accept it, man. Sis, you got to accept it for what it is. If you're ready to just be real about this, and you're ready to accept what is real, I'm talking about your reality, not your potential. Look at your relationship and look at where you are and just drop these words. Accept it. Man, you just got to accept it. It is what it is. It is what it is. And this way, you're not getting yourself hurt. You're not getting yourself hurt. I want to tell you the truth about this. I think that you should stop loving potential more than patterns. That is the main thing that I want to. I think if I can get this through your head, that you should stop loving potential more than patterns. I don't know where we learned this from. I don't know if it was a family thing, and because the grandmama say, "Baby, he got potential, don't he?" Man, I don't care about no potential. What the patterns look like. I'm going to tell my daughter, don't bring me no knucklehead because he got potential. I want to know what reality says about him. Most of the people that I know right now that have always been solid, they still solid. But those that put on a show, they always been putting on a show their whole life. Yeah, you know you got family members like this. They've been solid from the beginning of time you known them. They still solid to this day. You got some family members, they still sometime. Nigga, that's been their pattern. Potential will keep you attached. But patterns will tell you the truth. Potential says that somebody could change for real. But patterns tell you a different story. Patterns show you what they keep choosing. Potential says maybe one day, Mark, maybe just one day, maybe I may do something, they may do something, one day they'll change. Pattern says this is what keeps happening. Potential makes you imagine. Patterns make you pay attention. I'm just telling you tonight that if you keep choosing potential over patterns, you will keep being disappointed. Yep. Disappointed by the truth that you refuse to accept. So you got to accept it now. You don't have to hate to see people clearly. You ain't got to, villainize them. You don't have to do that to accept reality. You don't have to be bitter to stop pretending. You can love real people. You can love you somebody and still admit this is who they are right now. Yep. They're drunk. Yep. They this person. They don't want to change right now. I get it. Yep. They a hatred person. They don't know how to get along. Yep. This person don't want to accept accountability. Yep. This is who they keep showing me. They don't want to change. This is what I keep experiencing with this person. This is what I keep excusing with this person. This is what I need to stop romanticizing. Write this down real quick. The facts may hurt, but the fantasy will keep you stuck. The facts about a person, it may hurt, but the fantasy, it keeps you stuck. And you be telling yourself, I don't know how I've been so stuck with this person for so long. You tell yourself real stuff like this. This be a real conversation. I don't know how I've been stuck with this person for, I do. Fantasy. Yep. Real deal fantasy. Crazy work if you ask me. Crazy work. Drop clarity if you want real clarity tonight. I just want to make sure I'm talking to a person who could really understand what I'm saying, because this is real serious. This is some serious business. This is some serious business. I want to give you 5 points tonight. These 5 points are definitely going to touch you in a special way. And with these 5 points, they're going to help you. They're going to help you. It's going to help you to start romanticizing and fantasizing about people just because they have potential. Fantasy is like being put to sleep from the truth. Fantasy is when you ignore how a person is destroying your life, taking you down through there. I'm just saying. Point number one, write this down. We're going to roll right into it. Potential can make you ignore patterns. Write this down. I don't want you to forget this. Potential can make you ignore patterns. I think you should share this with somebody real quick. Maybe they are so lost in time right now because they keep trying to fantasize and they're stuck. They keep ignoring patterns. Point number one, potential can make you ignore patterns. This is where a lot of people get trapped. They get you in like a little mouse trap. You trapped. You don't know what to do. You're stuck. You don't know how to get out. You see what someone could be, so you ignore what they keep doing. They keep lying, and you just say, you know what, it's okay. They just telling a little white lie. It's no big deal. You see their gifts, and then you ignore their immaturity. You see their heart, but you ignore their inconsistency. You see their pain, but ignore how they keep projecting it on you. Some of you see their story, and you ignore it. You ignore how they keep using it to avoid accountability. They blame everything on their story, but you keep ignoring it. They blame everything on what they have been through and, why they like this and why they like that. This is what you do. You see their potential, but you ignore their choices that they're making. Real life. This is real life. And then you wonder why you keep getting hurt. You keep telling yourself, I don't understand why, Mark, I keep getting hurt. My heart keep getting broke. I don't know what it is. Well, I'm telling you what it is. You in a place right now is just the truth. You in a place right now is because you're dating potential. That's what you're doing. You're dating potential. That's why you keep getting hurt. You're dating potential. You're trusting potential. That's why you keep getting hurt. I'm giving you some answers tonight. I need you to pay attention to this because I don't want you to miss this. It's not going to be my fault. You can't blame me for giving you the tools to get unstuck if you're not going to use the tools. I'm just saying. You're trusting potential. You're waiting on potential. You are forgiving potential. You're building around potential. You're staying loyal to potential. But potential without discipline is just possibility. Did you just hear what I just said? Potential without discipline is just possibility. And potential without accountability is just imagination. I'm just saying. Potential without consistency is just a good idea. And a good idea cannot love you properly. Listen to what I just said, because I think that you may have missed this, but it's the truth. A good ideal cannot love you properly. Nope. I don't want to hear none of that. A good ideal cannot love you properly. A good ideal cannot love you properly. I think you need to recognize this. A good ideal cannot create safety for you. You care about your good ideals. A good ideal cannot build trust. It's an ideal. A good ideal cannot repair what repeated patterns keep breaking. Write this down for my note takers. Potential will have you grieving a version of someone they have not chosen to become. Potential will have you grieving a version of someone they have not chosen to become. Now, I want you to drop the word patterns. If you are done ignoring patterns, I'm just teaching tonight. These are some things you have to learn in order to get to the next level. You have to learn these things. If not, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck a long time. I'm trying to get you unstuck. You need to reset. Point number two. A promise without a pattern is not good enough. Nope. A promise without a pattern is not good enough. Are you listening? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? A promise? A promise without a pattern is not good enough. I'm sorry for 2004. Ain't gonna do it no more. Yeah. I don't care about none of that. A promise without a pattern is not good enough. I told y'all if I had that auto-tunes, y'all would be in trouble. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all would be in trouble. I'll be blowing on here tonight. I'm trying to tell you. This is our second point, though. A promise without a pattern is not good enough. Some people are good at promising change. Baby, please, give me one more chance, baby, please. And this is what women do. They'll say, women, when they start crying and using them tears, they know they're wrong, but they keep doing the same thing over and over. See, that's what I'm saying. You just never give me a chance. You just never give me a chance. I just mess everything up. Girl, if you don't shut up all that cry. Oh my goodness. Some people be good at promising. Yeah, be good at promising. I'm going to do better, baby. I promise you. I'm going to work on it. I'm really going to work on it. You know what? This is a good one. I understand it now. All you had to do is show me one time. I understand it now. I ain't trying to lose you, shout. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I keep messing up, baby, but look, listen to what I'm saying. Like, I ain't trying to lose you. Like, then you say, I know I have to change. I get it. I promise this time I'm gonna be different. And when you love somebody, though, you start to really believe them, though. You do. You want to believe the words. And so everything in you is like, I want to believe this emotion. I feel a real energy. And so I really believe you this time. So I really want to believe this apology. I want to believe you this time. Something clicked and it just feel like, you know. And then don't be where, now y'all, it'd be the best. You'd be like, oh, they must really be sorry. Yeah, they doing things I ain't never. It must really be sorry now. But change words is not the same as change behavior. An apology is not the same as somebody taking full accountability. Crying is not the same as changing. I don't know where we dropped the ball in our mind. We dropped the ball. And we think crying is changing. 6 months later, like Ruth is say. Is that Ruth? Hold on, let me see. Like Ruth is say, 6 months later, Ruth is say they right back to the same old behavior. Feeling bad is not the same as doing better. Some people don't change because they are convicted. They change temporarily because they're afraid of losing you. They're afraid of it. They don't want to be without you. Now that's one thing that's true. They're afraid of losing you. They're afraid of losing your touch. Then once they feel like the connection is safe again, the old pattern come back. You ever realize why you got peace in your house a few months? And then the devil come right on back. Same old thing. That is why you cannot keep trusting promises. You can't keep trusting promises that do not turn into real patterns. That boy been lying to you. You can listen to the words, but you got to watch the behavior. That's all I'm saying. You can hear the promise, but you got to watch the consistency. Write this down for my note takers tonight. Change words are not the same as change behavior. Changed words is not the same as change behavior. Drop I see it now. If you're seeing what I'm saying this clearly, see it now. I want to know who can see what I'm saying now. It's not the same as change behavior. Point number 3. There's a lot of people that says they see it now tonight. Ooh, I see it now. I'm just helping you to understand. You need to know this. Fantasizing over potential is a trap. And you will be trapped into this thing. You know what? I got somebody on here who don't believe me. How many people have been married over 10 years on this chat? And the person you was married to, you married them for potential and they never changed. Just say yes or no if this was you. You've been married over 10 years and the person never changed. You married potential. How many is it? Oh, she say 17 years. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, look at this. 12 years. I'm just saying 13 years. Y'all think I'm playing. This is a real thing. People got to get therapy for this. This is real stuff. Point number three, I want you to write down. Point number 3, 20 years, 23 years, goodness, and 16 years. Point number 3, disappointment grows when you keep expecting people. You keep expecting things from people. You think they're going to change, but they don't prove it. I want you to think about this one. Point number 3. Disappointment grows when you keep expecting from people what they keep proving they cannot give. They keep proving to you that they can't give you the love that you want. They keep proving to you that they can't give you the safety you want. This man keep proving to you that this man is literally proving to you year after year that he'll never be able to provide for you like you desire. And you just keep telling yourself, you just keep telling yourself, I don't know. You keep saying, I wish this man would love me like I love him. Brothers be saying, I wish she can be so affectionate with me and really like love me, man, like for real. But you're disappointed, and it grows because you keep expecting them to be what they proving you that they cannot give you. Some people literally, in reality, the pattern shows you that they can never give you what you want from them. You done married somebody for the streets and you swore to God that you can get their life straight. They can't give you that. They can't give you loyalty. This man can't stay home to save his life. He busy. He always getting busy. He can't give you loyalty. You keep hurting yourself. He can't give you romantic love. He can't give it to you because his pattern saying, I'm not changing. I don't care what you say. He can't give it to you. You keep saying, I want a voice in his life. I really want a voice. I want to be able to talk one day and really give my ideals and really give my purpose. And he don't allow you to do that because he keeps proving to you that your voice don't matter. And he don't care. He lets you know in your face that his friend's voice matters more than your voice. He lets you know in your face that his mother's voice matters more than your voice. And that your voice is to be quiet and just do what you're told. I'm just saying, your disappointment, it grows, it gets big when you keep expecting from people what they keep proving you that they cannot give you. This is hard because sometimes the disappointment is not that they just failed you. It's sometimes the disappointment is that you kept expecting something different from somebody who kept showing you the same thing. And this hurts. This is hard. You kept expecting emotional maturity from someone who kept avoiding accountability. You kept expecting somebody to really be honest with you, who keeps hiding the truth from you. They whole life, they hiding the truth. They telling you the half truths. They telling you what they want you to know. But you keep expecting honesty from this person because you keep fantasizing. You expecting this person to show up for you and defend you from someone who only shows up when they feel like it. Then you want somebody to really give you peace. But all they keep creating is chaos in your life. I'm just saying, this is some real stuff. This is some real stuff. You kept expecting safety. This person is going to keep me safe. Like, I feel safe. This person is going to keep me safe one day, but they keep making you anxious. And then the crazy thing about this is, you tell yourself, you say, I know this person going to be loyal to me one day. You keep expecting somebody to be loyal to you from someone who keeps entertaining everything and eyeballing everything and smiling and kikiing everything. It don't matter. Everybody get the kikiing and hihiing and, opening doors for everybody else and showing real raw emotion with everybody else. And I'm just saying, but you keep expecting loyalty from this person. And every time they don't meet your expectation, you feel crushed. You be like, man, I can't keep going through this. At some point, you got to ask yourself, am I disappointed because they changed, or I'm disappointed because I keep expecting a version of them they keep refusing to become? That question will free you. That question right there gonna free you. And some people are not confusing. They're consistent. Consistently unavailable, consistently dishonest, they're consistently immature, they're consistently careless, they're consistently not ready, and you just keep hoping the consistency will become something else. I'm sorry, it's not. Write this down for my note takers. Some people are not inconsistent. They are consistent at being unavailable. That's going to help you. That's going to help you. They are consistent at being unavailable. Yeah. That's going to help you. That's going to definitely help you. I promise you. That's going to definitely help you. I want you to drop accepted. If you are accepting it, what they keep showing you, if you tonight and you can say, look, I really accept it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, this is real. This is real life. I can't make this up. Like, this is dropped accepted. I just want to know a person tonight who can say, you know what, Mark, I really accept it. Like, it's no more fighting. It's no more complaining. It's just the truth, man. I really accept it. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth. They keep showing me the same thing over and over. It's the truth. Point number 4. Acceptance is not agreement. It is clarity. I'm trying to get you to your way to healing tonight. I'm trying my best to get you your way to healing tonight. Acceptance is not agreement. It is clarity. Acceptance is not agreement. It is clarity. That's the 4th point. I'm about to break it down. See, a lot of people, they struggle with acceptance. They struggle with acceptance because they think acceptance means that accepting the truth means that you're approving of what happened. That's what they think. A lot of people, you struggle with acceptance because you think if you accept this, it means that you are approving of what happened. No, that's not always it. Acceptance, it does not mean what they did and what they're doing is okay. Acceptance, it does not mean that you were not hurt. Acceptance, it does not mean that you deserved it. Acceptance does not mean that you stop caring for a person or that means that you know. Acceptance means that, look, I see it clearly now. I accept the fact. I know what I'm dealing with. I know who they is. They're going to have to count these days. I'm no longer arguing with reality anymore. I'm no longer rewriting the pattern. I'm no longer pretending this is something different. I'm no longer, building my peace on a version of them that only exists in my hope. That is clarity. See, you can accept that someone is not ready without hating them. You can accept that someone is not safe for you without trying to destroy them. I'm just saying. You can accept this stuff without questioning your worth. You can accept a real fact that somebody has potential without volunteering to keep being hurt while they figure it out. I'm just saying, acceptance is not giving them permission to hurt you. It's not. I don't know why people be thinking that. Hey, you just accepting they is who they is, and that's why that's why they need to count their days. I'm accepting the truth about who they are. They're not going to change. Acceptance is giving yourself permission to stop denying what you already know. People be in denial about the person they with. You in denial for what? Count your days. Write this down real quick. For my note takers, write this down. Accepting who someone is does not mean you approve of it. It means you stop lying to yourself about it. So many people, you be lying to yourself. You know your man ain't no good. You know, bro, she for the come on now. You know she is no good. I'm just saying. She ain't no helpmate. She ain't helping you do nothing. Come on. Sometimes you just be lying. And looks just may be making people just be lying sometimes. Looks, raw emotions sometimes. You be in love with this imagination and you be fantasizing. You just be lying about it. And you'll fight anybody who's telling the truth. I want you to drop clarity if you're going to choose clarity from here on out. You're going to look at your reality and say, look, I can't keep fantasizing over this and hurting myself every single time because I keep lying to myself about the truth. I'm trying to help you reset. And there's a people right now who want to reset. You want to go to the next level. Point number 5. Healing starts when you stop chasing fantasy over facts. Oh, this gonna hurt somebody tonight. Did you just hear what I just said? Healing starts when you stop chasing. Healing starts when you stop choosing fantasy over facts. Some people don't want to know the truth. You say you want to know the truth, but sometimes you don't want to know the truth. Sometimes it's like, look, hey, whatever she doing, she keep doing that. And I don't care about none of that. Whatever, but see, that can only last for so long. You chasing this fantasy in your mind. You like, I don't care. People telling you, bro, I done seen her out here, bro. Like, for real, kinfolk. Like, man, she was just with Charlie last week, big dog. I promise you, bro. Like, it ain't what you think, bro. I don't care about none of that, bro. No, not her. Man, I know some men right now this is what they do. They'll go see a baddie. They'll go watch her at the, she up there dancing. Yeah. I'm talking about, because you got some of them, they really good people. Some of them, they ain't really good people, Some of them, they not really good people. They just follow whatever wind come their way. Yeah, that be the season of their life. That's just what they is. And you got a man to say, look, hey, men quick to be like, man, look, man, I don't think you should be doing this no more. Like, I really think, I felt something between us. And, I'm gonna take you off this pole. And I'm finna really, I've been thinking about us and how good we'll look together. I don't care about, what you do every day. It's okay. I know you on the heart, you own a whole bunch of stuff, and I know you this, but I don't even care about that no more. I just, I really feel like, I have this ideal of us, and you get yourself tied up into a relationship because you was chasing fantasy and you wasn't chasing the facts. I hate to really use that type of example. Now we can if we switch it to the man, there's women do the same thing. This brother got 10 baby mamas. And what make you think he finna get ready to be your baby mama and be loyal to you? This man is on a roll. Man, I got this viral reel that I have on my page, and it talks about a woman, pretty much a woman that don't have no accountability, and she don't really, I can't remember it's on the tip of my brain right now. But I was talking about how it's okay with her to let a man raw dog, and he got 9 to 10 baby mamas. You don't got a problem with that. Y'all ain't married. Hell, and you just feel like, oh, it's just cool, and then you ain't got an issue with that, because sometimes these women chase fantasy over facts. Yeah, they chase the feeling of the fantasy, and because it feels right, the fantasy just feels like it's a fairy tale. Like, this person is perfect for me, but I don't care about the facts of their life, that their life is really low vibrational, but I don't care. And then you wonder why your life goes down. Point number 5, I'm just saying, if you listen to me, and you listen with an open ear, listen to what I'm saying. Healing starts when you stop choosing fantasy over facts. If I'm wrong, if I'm lying, I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. But if this is making sense to you, drop some fire emojis. I just want to know if you understand what I'm saying. Everybody got the different types of walks of life. But everybody, we cannot ignore facts. This man is a drunk. He drinks every day. But when he get cleaned up, put some clothes on, y'all go out to dinner, you feel like you walking with $1 million. But the facts is he's a no good drunk who beats on women. But you still chase the fantasy. I'm telling you, if you're gonna heal yourself, and you're gonna heal your children, and you're gonna, this is something you should be putting out, baby. Don't stop following these fantasies, because that's what TV tells you. See, TV tells you to chase the fantasy. TV, this is what the world, see, I'm just gonna, can I keep it a buck with you? Everybody wants you to ignore the facts until the facts matter. Many people, you mess up and you bring a criminal in your house, and he mess around here and he do the unthinkable, maybe to one of your babies, because you ignored the facts and you chased the fantasy of not being alone. This thing is deeper than what you think. It's a lot deeper. People make real deal life mistakes because they chase the fantasy over the facts. Care about no fantasy. I want to know facts. See, I tell people, you want the mature love. See, the mature love gonna ask some questions. Look, have you been, when the last time you been to the doctor? When the last time you been checked? I want to know about you. I like the fantasy. I like in my mind right now, right now we doing some things. But I need to know what the facts is. How is it that you can build? You can't even build a real nice business. You can't build a nice business if you don't pay attention to the facts. You're gonna hire people in your multi-million-dollar company just because of fantasy? You look like you can make us look good. If you do background checks because you want to know the facts about a person. I want to know the facts. Yeah. I'm telling you, this is where healing starts. This is where healing starts. Many people, you haven't healed yet because you haven't gotten here. You keep telling yourself, maybe they will change this time. Maybe they'll change this time. But facts is telling you, they said that before. Fantasy be telling you stuff like, they did not mean it. I know they didn't mean it. Ain't no way they gonna do me like this because they didn't mean this. But facts tell you they gonna keep doing it. Man, this is a very uncomfortable conversation for a lot of people. Therapy, sometimes it hurts. See, fantasy, it tells you, it says they have a good heart. I just know it. I just know he has a good heart. But facts tell you their actions keep hurting mine, though. I'm just saying. Fantasy be telling you stuff like, they just need love. They just need somebody to love them right. But facts say this. Facts say, but I am also losing myself trying to love them into change. Fantasy tell you one day with this person can be beautiful. Just one day, but facts, it tells you, it says, but today it keeps breaking my peace. Tonight, I'm simply trying to tell you in this last point that healing, it requires you to choose facts. And this is one of the critical things of resetting. You have to choose the facts. I don't care about what people think. I don't care what face. No, I want to choose the fact. And what's the fact? The fact is patterns. And it's not always because facts feels good. We know that facts hurt. The truth be hurt. That's why people say you can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. And a lot of times people, you think they can't handle it, but they can handle it. Facts give you freedom. Fantasy feels better in the moment, but it keeps you stuck in the cycle. Facts, it may hurt once, but fantasy is gonna keep hurting repeatedly. Because when you choose fantasy, you keep giving people chances based off who they might become. When you choose facts, you start making decisions based off what they keep showing you. And that is where that's when your power starts to come back. You get your power back when you choose these facts. When you start making decisions based off what a person keeps showing you, that's when your power come back. And it's like, ain't no more of this. Ain't no more of that. No, I'm good on that. You done showed me who you are too many times. I went in there, I seen you, and I said, look, I'm gonna take you home. I want to really give you the world, shawty. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you showed me too many times, like, that's really what you want. That's really what you want. I gotta let you go. That's when your power comes back. Write this down for my note takers, real quick. Real quick, write this down. Clarity hurts once. Fantasy hurts repeatedly. This is why you keep hurting yourself over and over. Fantasy hurts repeatedly. Drop no more fantasy if you're choosing facts over fantasy. I want to see a people tonight who is going to choose facts over fantasy. That's what I want to see. I know it's not so popular tonight. It's not so popular. This conversation, if you're just now joining us tonight, it is very simple. Stop romanticizing who you wish they would be. I'm just saying. You got to learn to take people exactly as they are. Stop romanticizing. Some of you right now, you're not just attached to the person. You're attached to this person that you have created, this story you created around the person. I'm just trying to get you to see that tonight. You keep telling yourself they're going to be consistent. When they apologize to you, you keep saying, I think they actually mean it this time. Then you keep telling yourself they're going to become the version that I always knew they could be. And I understand that. I do. I get it. But sometimes hope becomes the thing that helps you survive disappointment. Did you just hear what I just said? We're talking about hope. Sometimes it's the thing that helps you survive disappointments. But if hope keeps making you ignore reality, it is no longer helping you to heal. Nope. If hope keeps making you ignore reality, it is no longer helping you to heal. What is it doing? I want to know who's paying attention tonight. What is it doing? Can somebody answer that question for me tonight? Just real quickly. What is it doing? If hope keeps making you ignore reality, it is no longer helping you heal. What is it doing? It's definitely hurting you, but what is it doing? It's keeping you stuck in cycles. I see you, L'Oreal. It's keeping you stuck in cycles, stuck in fantasy. I see you, TikToker. I see you, Angela. You can have hope for people. You can. But you can't keep giving these same people unlimited access. Yep, you can. I can hope for you. You can, you do that somewhere else. You can wish somebody well without romanticizing who you think they're going to become. And I think many of us, we make a mistake in life and we choose people first by romanticizing. That's what we do. We all have made this mistake. I would be a liar to sit here and tell you that I have never romanticized and I have never had this ideal in my mind that somebody could be perfect. We all have this mistake, but it's time to heal now. I don't care about no potential. Real healing is when you stop asking, why won't they become who I need? And you start asking the right questions. Why am I still attached to a version of them they keep refusing to choose. Yep, that's it. That's it. Write this down real quick. Stop calling it love when it really is attachment to who you hoped they would become. It's attachment. Somebody was asking about attachment last night and detachment. Well, most of you are attached right now to this false idea. You are attached right now to this fantasy, and you love it so much. You love the fantasy so much. I want you to drop healing if this is helping you tonight. I want to know if this is helping you. If this is helping you tonight, drop the word healing in the comments. I just want to know if this is doing something for you. Drop the word healing. I told you at the beginning tonight, this wasn't going to be something just you can just come in here and just, this is not a surface. This is not surface. You got to be at a certain vibrational frequency to understand what I'm talking about tonight. This is for mature people, grown people, people who are ready to change, people who want to heal from stuff just like this, believing in people, fantasizing over people. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's a lot of people right now that's going to heal, and there's a lot of people on here tonight that's going to the next level. I see you. I see you, Fox Lone. I'm so happy you was able to make it here. It's okay to cry here. It's safe here. That's right. I want to have a short reflection moment before we release this. I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible, but I want you to ask yourself some questions, okay? I want you to ask yourself some questions. I want you to reflect before we release this, because I want you to release this. You have to release this if you're going to heal. You have to release this. And you have to speak something, and you have to speak something into your life. Tonight, I want you to ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. Who have I been romanticizing about? Who have I been romanticizing? Let's start there. Who? Whose potential have I been loving more than their pattern? Who? Now it's time for you to be honest with yourself. What facts have I been avoiding because the fantasy felt better? What facts have I been avoiding because the fantasy felt better? What promise have I believed without enough consistent behavior? What promise have they given me that I have been believing without enough consistent behavior? What apology? Ask yourself these questions. What apology have I kept trusting even though the pattern keeps repeating? Where have I confused a good moment with real change? Where have I kept expecting from? Where have I kept expecting from someone, but they keep proving they cannot give me? What version of them am I grieving? What version of them am I grieving? What version of them am I still waiting on? What would I choose if I accepted them exactly as they are today? Not who they may become. Not who they were at the beginning. I'm not talking about who they are after the apology. No, who they are right now. The biggest question tonight is this. Am I really in love with the person? Or am I attached to the possibility? Ask yourself that question. I'm curious. And I know you curious too. Am I in love with the person, or am I attached to the possibility? The possibility of who they can become, the possibility of what they can make me feel like, the possibility of this fantasy I have in my head. Am I in love with this person for real, or am I really in love with the attachment to the possibility? Most people grieve when they're grieving, right? When somebody passes away and they go and be with the Lord, most people grieve the attachment of the possibility. You don't believe me, right? I wasn't that close to my grandmama. I love my grandmama. I did. Just many years ago. She probably passed about 15 years, 16 years ago. And I went in there and I lost it. You know why I lost it? You know, I was grieving so hard. I don't even want to start crying right now. God, dog. Let me slow down. Let me slow down a bit. I was grieving the attachment of possibility. That's what I was grieving. I was attached to this fantasy that one day I was going to really get to know my grandmama and spend some time with her and really have like this relationship, and it could have been this and it could have been that. And you know, this thing hit me so hard. It hit me like a ton of bricks. And I think that is one of the things that we struggle with